This is way epic. You need to come here and check this out. Like, yes, look at this. Oh my god, I can't, I'm blowing up arms. Best section right here. Get your challenge on. Okay, so let's go over the current situation. The dog tore probably 2 back feet paws. At least the back left is torn really bad. So he won't walk on it between the cactuses and the rocks. Just not being part of it. So we're gonna have to drive the truck out the Morrison Jeep Trail and go pick the dog up about 1.5 miles. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So in this one, we are gonna hike Bridal Veil Falls. We're in Clark, Wyoming. So trying to get out and show you guys a little bit more of the state. I know you guys have been asking. So in this one, the Clarks Fork River is right over there. So we're gonna follow that in for a little bit. We're also gonna be on the Morrison Jeep Trail for a small stretch. So we'll probably come back and do that in the spring, side by side on order. I'm not taking my truck up that thing. That thing is gnarly and legit. You're a 4-wheeler, but we've actually got a really great day. It's about 83 degrees, late September, minimal wind, which is rare for Clark. Clark is always windy, but not today. So we'll see how long that holds in. We'll see if we can get you. I got a couple shots coming in. I have the drone with me. We'll see if we can get it up if the wind stays down. But yeah, I think this is gonna be fun. We're looking at 3.8, 3.9 on the way out, and about the same but coming back in. So it's about an 8-mile hike, so should be a good one. Let's get going. Ready? Here we go. We got the dog with us, so that should provide some, I don't know, shit showery. I don't know how else to phrase that, but I'll get you guys some footage. We'll get moving. 0.2 of a mile in, and we found the wind. So know that when you come up here. As soon as we crested the hill, super windy, and my too cool for school dog just keeps running forward. So could be fun. 'Someone show me another 14-year-old dog that just gets out, like, doesn't just hike, like, leads the way. I mean, we'll see how he does. We're closing in on 3/4 of a mile. Still hiking the Morrison Jeep Trail. We haven't split off yet, but yeah, he just kind of manning his way through. Not 100% sure that that's the falls. We kind of turned around and did spot it, so not really sure. I hate hat forward. Oh, so annoying. But we're gonna try to figure it out. I have no idea. Probably should have researched this one a little bit better. Okay, so we are about 1.5 miles in. There's some pretty sweet rock features behind me. I'll try to get you guys some footage. Not 100% sure on where the falls are. I expected it to be marked a little bit better, and it may be further out. We're just going to kind of keep walking, see what happens. It's beautiful out here. 80 plus degrees, a little windy. I'm sure you guys can hear it and see the camera blowing around, but we're just going to kind of keep hiking. The 1,000 feet of elevation gain all comes in the last 8/10, so we're gonna kind of keep looking. We've definitely seen 2 spots where we're pretty sure there's, I mean, we saw the one waterfall I showed you, and then we're pretty sure there's another one up in here based on the amount of water coming off the mountain. But we're gonna kind of keep hiking and keep going out this way over here. If nothing else is beautiful. Way looking forward to the Morrison Jeep Trail when we actually do it, which, I mean, we're still on, but when we come out and drive it in the spring. But yeah, gonna keep moving. I'm done rambling. I'll keep getting you guys some shots. It's just so pretty out here. I'm filming pretty much everything and starting to worry about battery life. So if something cut short, we just ran out of juice. But I mean, absolutely gorgeous. Other than the wind, yes, Clark is windy. Look at this, absolutely amazing. I recommend you come out here. I wouldn't want to drive in my truck. Definitely come out in a side-by-side or something. Pretty robust. The rocks are pretty gnarly. Just walking around with all loose gravel. Definitely taking a slow time here. We're just short of 2 miles into this, so just give you guys some perspective. My dog is having the best time of it. Yeah, we're gonna keep getting on. It's just like this super cool random rock field, like nowhere. Like this looks like an end of the world movie. Totally going on here, so pretty cool. Okay, so we're just a little over 2.5 in. Still stupid pretty, but it's really, really windy. Like, give you a headache. But we're gonna keep moving along. So I think this is going to be our lunch spot, down out of the wind. It's really nice down here, little beach, dog's able to swim around. So gonna have up a sandwich and then maybe an adult beverage that I packed along. So gonna snag on that and then we'll get back on the hike. I think we passed the falls, I think we saw it. It's kind of just misjudged the way that the trail was described, so we'll get there. But right now we're gonna have some lunch, just kind of enjoying the day. It's just freaking beautiful out here. I really, be honest with you, I don't even care if I find the falls at this point. We're just having such a great time. So all right, time for lunch. Okay guys, it's like 4 o'clock. We're kind of backtracking to where we think the falls are. Yes, we're idiots, but it is what it is. We actually had a really great time down by the river. We spent like 2 hours there, eating some snacks, drinking a beverage. Good time. But yeah, definitely recommend this hike. We're having a great time. It's gotten really warm. It's probably pushing 90 now, which is kind of crazy for late September. But I'm watching the dog splish splash around in this big puddle. But we'll keep moving, and we'll get you shots of the falls. It's coming. There it is, boys and girls. It's where we need to get to. Okay, so we're getting ready to head up the falls, which is right up here. It's the last steep part. We've definitely turned this into a bigger hike than it needed to be, which is fine. Like, I've had a really great time today. Sitting down by the river was really nice. So we come out and do this. Let me hold the camera further from my mug. Just know it's not that far out, maybe like a mile and a half out, and then make the turn. If you walk past it, if you keep looking backwards, you'll see it if you passed it. Like, we should have stopped, but we just kind of kept walking and just made a day of it. So, all right, let's get up to the falls. There's a dog on the trail. So there's definitely a trail. We didn't see it coming in. I don't know, maybe we just missed it or whatever, but pretty definitive up here. The falls are right up in here somewhere. So we're working on that. Gonna definitely leave the dog at the bottom. Looks pretty steep, but we'll get into it. Almost there, and then the truck is way over there. So about a mile away. So almost done. Oh, it's so pretty in here, and it's like away from the sun. Look at this view in the background. Someone doesn't want to be on camera. Look at this. Like, holy wow. Yeah, that's a cool one. This is one of the cooler spots. Like, my first time hanging out in Clark. Definitely digging it. Look, a bear. Not really. It has gotten really windy up here. These falls are going to be blowing everywhere. We've got to be close. Like, right on the edge. So, super cool up here though. Like, getting out of the sun, not so hot, but the wind is definitely ripping. Waiting on the dog. He's definitely struggling. I feel so bad. Wait till you guys see this. This is awesome. Oh, there's about to lose my hat. I need to stop wearing it forward. I know you guys like it, but there's a cool little bit of scrambling here, and then it leads you up to this. Look. Ready. Oh, yes. Look at that. This wind is insane. Let me get up here. Oh yeah, we get to do a little scrambling. I haven't done this since Zion. Like, yeah, this is gonna be fun. So I'll do my best to get as much on video as I can. But yeah, let's go do this. Oh, the wind is crazy. This has been my favorite part so far, like this little bit of scrambling here at the end. The views are amazing. Definitely be ready for the wind. Don't do it on a chilly day. Still probably 85 out here, really warm, but nice breeze. Yeah, this is a good one. I'm having so much fun. I had to take my belt off and run back down and hook W up to my backpack. He's done. He's just toast, doesn't want to do this hike. So we're gonna make this last little bit. We're almost there. I don't know how far up we got to go to say, hey, we made it, but I feel like we kind of made it. So we'll push on a little bit further. Can't quite get the falls in it yet. I think that's going to get harder, but here we go. Getting sprayed by the waterfall already. Definitely climbing in the water here. I'll be right back. This is legit scrambling, like, I mean, full on in the water. Like, if you don't want your feet wet, wear waterproof shoes. I have gaiters on too. Definitely recommended. You're gonna get wet on this ride, kids. And you have to be this tall to ride it. FYI. Oh. I'm getting wet, getting sprayed from the definitely get sprayed from the waterfall. It actually feels really good, but yeah, it's almost like a rain. Check this out, look at this. I don't know how to make that focus anymore. It's just so, this is epic. This is way epic. You need to come here and check this out. Like, yes, look at this. Oh my god, I can't, I'm blowing up arms! This is on a must-hike list. I don't have one, but if I did, this would definitely be on it. If you're adventurous, definitely come check this out. Like, it's awesome up here. End of September, like 26th or 7th or something. I don't know, I'm getting Mississippi Sea faces. It's crazy, the wind will blow and you just get wet all of a sudden, but super awesome. I definitely recommend this one. It's like, get up here. Like, it's definitely a challenge in the last little bit, but I mean, not undoable. Be prepared, wear waterproof shoes. Otherwise, just know you're gonna get wet, but it's okay. It's a good time. When you read the All Trails review, some people complained about this last little bit, this scramble piece I keep talking about. It's super awesome. And if I can do it carrying a $2,500 camera, you can do it without a camera. There's no reason. I believe in you. Get up here, do this, check it out. Best section right here. Get your challenge on. Okay, so let's go over the current situation. The dog tore probably 2 back feet paws. At least the back left is torn really bad. So he won't walk on it between the cactuses and the rocks. Just not being part of it. So we're gonna have to drive the truck out the Morrison Jeep Trail and go pick the dog up about 1.5 miles. So I'm a little over 7.5 as we stand here, and he's 1.5 miles back in. So he made it like 6. You can bring dogs here. I don't know that I'd recommend it. It's really rocky. The cactuses are really bad. So let me go get him and then we'll wrap this video up. All right, dog rescued. We got some of that road on the GPS, so you guys will get to see that. What? Someone's crawled up down in there. So, delicate flower. Anyway, get out of here.